Hi everybody, how you doing today? Welcome back to another Let's Play of GM Squad. The words they come, the words they fall.
We're playing GM Squad, the hit platformer that I've yet to make. How dare you?
Oh yeah, no, I wanted to see how the fruits of your labor, Gate.
Yes. Okay, so here is an apple I was going to eat, but, you know.
We jumped on it instead.
We jumped on it.
Yep.
It's splattered all over the ground. You've destroyed it. This is no mere apple. This is but... Well, hold on. What was it called? Not apple pudding. Not apple pudding. Applesauce. There we go. My goodness.
Heads down applesauce. No, wait. No, there was some other like kid rhyme thing involving applesauce.
Crisscross applesauce?
That was it. Ah, Sky got it.
I don't remember the context, but I know that's what it is.
It's to sit down cross-legged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore now that I am an old man. If I do that, I will not be able to get up quickly. I remember when I was but a young boy, I could go instantly get up and down that. Now?
Oh God, same. I don't want to describe how my neck feels right now, for example.
Understandable. All I gotta say is weak. I cross my legs every time I sit down. I'm doing it right now.
Goodness. So yeah, if you want to know how Sky's neck feels, you would have to, touch their neck, which would be an invasion of personal space.
It would be.
Also,
you don't want
my back is against a wall, so how?
Oh God.
Remember that Yu-Gi-Oh card, Shadow Ghoul, I think it was, with the labyrinth? That's how. Just go through the walls.
Turn yourself into a shadow ghoul, and you too can touch Sky's neck. Just firmly grasp Sky's neck as you send a shiver of just like a shiver down their spine.
Yeah, great, awesome.
Like some kind of ghoul who lurks in the shadows.
Well, before we start getting more uncomfortable around here, today I am going to be introducing both of you to Blueprints, the roguelite puzzle game.
Oh, interesting.
So
is there blue or prints?
Yes, it is. Effectively, it's a mansion that your family owned. I want to say uncle. It'll explain in the intro. They passed away and gave it to you, but there is a condition that you have to meet before the entire place is yours. You have to find the 46th room that's hidden. Until that time, we have to be sleeping in a campsite in the front yard because the house is not ours. And every day, the house changes, and you have to use floor plan blueprints to figure out what rooms are there for the day. And you're effectively building out to try and get to the 46th room.
Wait, this guy is set to inherit a mansion and can't afford a hotel?
Correct. He needs to... He is tasked with doing this, and he basically stays on the premises.
Okay.
Yep.
So we get a vacuum, and we are wearing a green cap with an L on it to explore this mansion.
Yes. Yeah, well, we got to make sure that all the spooky ghosts aren't around anymore. So without any further ado, Blueprints. Now, I used to have a playthrough file that you could see.
Oh, I get it. Blueprints. Fuck. That just hit me.
Like
How
a sack
dare they?
of bricks. Pum.
These clever bastards.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of a back seat because I have reset my game because apparently there's only one save file allowed.
Oh.
Yep. So the 15 days that I did before, gone.
Oh no.
I'm also taking that clip there because it's like, oh, blueprints.
Yeah, I get it. I just got that. But now you're going to display it for all to see, my foolishness! Dooku Bomb presents, in association with Raw Furry.
Yep, that is 2 R's
Yes.
there.
Yep. Game by Tonda Ross. Is that him? Is this the Blue Prince?
This is
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount
Herbert S. Sinclair.
at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
1993?
S. Sinclair.
1993.
We're back? The dinosaur story?
From 1993? Huh?
1993!
We've lost him.
Ah!
Godspeed, Gate. Godspeed. Welcome to day 1. That's us.
Oh, there's a curious boy creature who is going to meet the Blue Prince.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a 50 in the top left? What's up with that?
Well, what's the symbol next to it? What does it say?
Footprints?
That looks like 2 bowling pins. So I imagine, like you have 50 shots of a bowling ball.
Okay. So we
Okay, it
got-
can't be footprints. So it must be bowling ball pins.
Yes, we have 50 bowling ball pins.
I'm glad.
Open.
Totally open it.
Oh, yes, go.
Good.
Why is
go, go.
there a stamp on it?
Open only in the event of my mysterious demise.
There's no address. Who was this being mailed to?
I don't know.
Simone, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not be remembering, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in the lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intention in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir.
I find it funny that we listened to the guy's voice and Gate has given him this.
I'm not gonna mimic his voice. Foolish. If anything, I am mimicking Simon reading that out loud with his own voice.
Ah, yes, we are. Not Simon, but Simon.
Seaman?
We are seamen gathering our own place to live.
Christ. With that said, there are a few ground rules in this commission covered in the finest print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Don't just take a sledgehammer to the walls to find the room. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone of your resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and do not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: don't assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and best wishes, best of luck, Herbert P. Sinclair.
S.
Herbert ampersand Sinclair.
We have some blueprints.
We do. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing Tab.
Alright.
And so this is basically our all-important inventory menu, effectively.
Okay, there's a betrayal at House on the Hill energy here.
What's Betrayal
call it
at
a day
House on the
immediately.
Hill?
It's a board game with the rooms of a very similar layout.
Okay.
You build up a house you're investigating as you move on. However, one of the players is secretly the monster you're hunting.
Ah. Yeah, no, that pretty much sums up this game in a nutshell, except replace monster with room 46.
Yeah.
Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 foot. Oh, fuck. Once you no longer have any feet left, you will be too tired to continue from the lack of blood. Searching the manor and must call it a day to regrow your feet.
It's 50 of them.
That's what we start with. All right, so
Yes.
I am bequeathing to you guys. Which way do we
Okay.
go? Do we go right, forward, left, or backwards?
I want to go the right way.
Okay,
You know what? Sure.
we'll go right.
That's right.
Ah.
Oh.
So if I hit tab, it'll show how it will look with the room that we're connecting to down below.
And then we have the actual blueprint that actually bars where we can put things if we go too far in one direction. Okay.
You know, I'm gonna move us on the screen so people can actually see the map.
Okay.
Sure. Very well. Relocate me.
Come on, grab. There we go. And we transform.
Oh no.
Well, that's not exactly what I expected, but yeah.
Now, I am very tempted, and I think it would be really funny if we could just put a closet on each way to get through. I think that would be hilarious. Are we able to soft lock the game like that?
It's not soft locking the game, but we can stop our progress for the day by doing something similar to that. There are plenty of dead-end rooms, not just the closet.
Yes. See.
So we can box ourselves in, is what you're saying.
Yes, that is what leads to a lot of run enders for the day, effectively. That's why it's a role
since
play.
since we are on the bottom, the bedroom would that door isn't going anywhere. So I would honestly think the hallway is our best bet, or the
Very
closet for
well.
items.
Oh, look at that. It's moved. It's spun.
What do you mean it's
Yeah.
spun?
Oh, never mind.
So we could bedroom it.
Yeah, we
But
could.
that isn't- Like architecturally, that is a really interesting place to put the bedroom. Like right when you just enter in. That's just asking burglars to kill you with death. But
That is true.
there's also
I still like the hallway. Let's just give ourselves more doors.
very well.
Sky is playing the ideal way to play.
Very well. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked.
Oh, doors can be locked. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
Yep, doors can be locked. All right, so we've got 2 doors here, or we can go back and try and open another door. What direction do you want to go?
The right way.
Okay.
I think it would be funny if we just kind of circumnavigated the.
You
So
know what?
we-
I think the lavatory might be good. Somewhere to shit. I mean, close to the entrance, somewhere to shit. But then
There's a
again,
lot
there
in
is a
that.
storeroom that has a key, a diamond, and a thing.
Yep. And then there's the pantry that has 4 coins, and I will give you this bit of information that for your information. Pantry also has 1 food item in it.
What does that do?
Oh.
What does that do for us?
It, depending on the food item, will determine how much stamina or feet we grow back.
Okay. Okay. So that's just more stamina. Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like the storeroom actually, because if the doors could be locked, a key would be nice.
Okay.
Very well.
Well, now this is a dead end, but I'll grab the coin, the key,
Is it?
and the gem.
Well, I mean, hit tab. You'll notice we're at the very edge, aren't we?
Yeah, but
Yes.
we could have gone up too.
Yeah. Impossible.
You know, hang on. That tag with a 10 on it.
So it's a puzzle.
Yeah. This. If I, from what little I know of this game, stuff in various rooms can all like matter. So we should probably remember
down?
that this is here.
All right,
Okay.
I'll write this down.
I will write it down in blood upon the altar.
4.
None shall forget the number 10 once the ritual completes. Oh, never mind. I'll just find this notepad. I think that'd be easier.
Yeah, the notepad was probably going to be much more simple.
Yeah, okay. I'll put the knife away.
I appreciate that.
Uh,
I don't know. Then again, it is fun
Is
to
there
look
anything
at,
else
and it does whisper at
important
me.
around here. Turn around. Yeah, there's another painting. Well, sketch really.
Yep,
Yeah, that
A
definitely looks like a
deer.
pencil sketch of a deer. Okay.
it is of
Okay.
a deer.
Dear 10.
There's a pawn here. What's above it?
A vase.
There's that jar. There's that house. We're too early to know if any of this actually means anything, but
True.
let's just remind ourselves clues in storeroom, basically. Probably.
All right. Let me know when it's okay to go.
I'm good.
All right.
So we
Oh.
want
Going through a room we've been in lowers the feet as well. Interesting.
Let's go through. Yeah, so backtracking will cost us stamina.
Yes. I mean, it makes sense. You're.
It's like how many
walking to the room.
moves we almost board gamey. It's how many moves we have left.
Interesting.
Let's go north on the hallway.
All right. So we got a dead end again. Another
Yes,
dead end.
bedroom, but left
Or the
10.
corridor.
Corridor's always... Ah, damn, I'm tempted to closet.
And we do have 2 other rooms that we could do, too. I mean,
Yeah, let's do the closet for 2 items.
all right. Ooh.
Is that a metal detector?
Yeah, this thing is actually pretty good with early on stuff.
Greater chance of finding keys and money. Okay. A functioning metal detector. Specifically, huh?
Yep.
Ivory die. Reroll floor plans. Oh.
So if we don't like the 3 options that are given, we get a chance to re-roll for 3 other options.
Is that single use or like 1 per draft or?
It's single use. It's a consumable. Just like the key and everything else in the upper right corner.
Oh, I see. Die 1. Okay. Okay. All right.
So those are the 2 items we got for this room. I'm going to go back.
Oh, there's also paintings on that hallway. Oh, a safety pin is an interesting choice.
Yep. So is a tree.
I mean, it does evoke a certain emotion, which you could say of all art. If it evokes an emotion, it's art.
True.
I do like how we don't necessarily have to look through everything. We don't have to go through the doors. We can just look through them.
Yeah. All right. So now we got 3 options. Which direction do you want me to go?
Let's keep going up.
Up. All right.
Northward.
So we got
Oh,
a chapel,
interesting.
a pantry, and lavatory.
That pantry isn't going anywhere, but we could get some money.
So we basically got 2 dead ends and
I honestly,
detrimental.
I kind of want to re-roll this.
Let's get rid of that. Garbage. Poop.
All right. So now we got 2 go straight through the room and then a dead end. But it'll give us 10 more footprints.
I'm not sure if I want to create only 1 sneaky pathway.
Only 1 sneaky pathway?
Snaky, like,
Oh.
if we put the guest bedroom there, then left is our only way out to the rest of the place.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, corridor for me then.
Yeah, I'm thinking corridor.
All right. Guaranteed to be unlocked.
Is there anything in here?
Well, since we have the metal detector, it will go off if coins or keys are nearby. And so far, it's not going off.
All right, let's just...
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here. So we're back
parlor.
to... Yep. There's the parlor. It'll allow us to even further the left-hand side.
There's definitely a puzzle there. Is that a secret door?
A secret door? In the
To
parlor?
the left.
I think that might be a fireplace, but it could be.
Okay. I kind of like the idea of a parlor. It looks like there's a puzzle there, too.
All right. I love the parlor. So, it was a fireplace.
All right.
Here's our grand uncle.
Grunkle.
Uh-huh.
Who wants to read M. Laurie?
Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we'd been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game that I played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I had included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Laurie. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, and the other 2 are always empty. Let's take that. Can we pick that up? Yeah.
It's a component for the parlor game. All right. So, not to brag, but I have a 100% win streak in this so far.
All right.
So let's see if we...
There are 4... Okay. There are 4 boxes in this room.
Mhm.
We don't know if that's false or not.
Do we not?
We haven't looked around the room yet.
Oh, okay. I thought we read the rules, but yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I know. There is only one box in this room.
Mm.
The gems are in the true box.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
All right.
So, first off, here's the thing. Only one box. So, one box is guaranteed to tell the truth. One box is guaranteed to lie. I feel like the third box could go either way.
It could. Yes. But you can't have
So-
all truth or all lying.
Yes. Let's see if there's a 4th box somewhere in the room.
All right. Let us do that. Nothing back there. There's no jumping. Behind the couch, I'm not seeing a box here. I'm looking up. Not seeing anything there. Anything over here?
Can
No.
we open drawers or anything?
I cannot. There is no indicator.
Is there crouching?
There is not.
Okay.
Looks like these are the only 3 boxes, and if I... you press yourself... I thought it said somewhere on here that it's a 3-box game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This seems fairly simple right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking, the blue and the white box are both lying,
Okay.
and the black box is the true one. Gate, what do you think?
Huh. Is there anything in this room that would be counted as a box?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yes, there is things that would count as a box. These 3 in
Yeah,
front.
because the chest on the other corner does seem also a box. Is it a
I
box?
mean, it would be a container, but I wouldn't classify it as a box.
Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking the black one might be truthful.
Okay. So if the black one's truthful, it says the gems are in the true box.
Let's risk it and find out. Hell yeah.
Nice job. We got 2 gems.
Onward.
All right.
Speaking of the knife from before. No. Let's
The
see.
knife from before? What about the knife from
The
before?
knife. The knife. Oh god, it's gonna be a real snaky, isn't it? Bedroom, I think. Just somewhere to replenish our footsies.
Okay. So we got 1 for bedroom.
Sure.
All right.
Pathway-wise, they're all the same. Ooh, what's in there?
So in here, so first we got greetings from Reddington,
Ooh.
but you wanted to know what's in this box.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to use our key for this?
Hmm. Gate, what do you think?
I would do it. I'm no fan of not using resources immediately after finding some way to use them.
All right.
All right. Hey, look.
2 keys.
Paid off.
Hell yeah.
We doubled our resources. So these
So-
boxes will have a random assortment of either coins, keys, or dice, if I
Okay.
remember correctly. I think there might be gems that show up in them randomly, but I'm not sure.
Portrait. All right.
Yeah, I don't like this portrait just because the eyes don't seem to fit the rest of the photo.
I think part of the problem is that for being what looks like a pencil sketch, some of it's blurred out, like it's faded out in the distance for some reason when it really shouldn't.
Or maybe it's like supposed to be a photo.
Well,
No, this is very clearly a sketch.
yeah, I mean, with it being a sketch, it's more likely that there would be a lot more smudges, like, around the face. It's just too clean, very computery.
Yeah, it's like they decided to be very firm, sketchy on some parts and very smudgy on others. And I get the
Yeah.
effect they're going for, but I'm like, They're
It-
trying to they use
uncanny.
that to create depth, and it works, but it's still a little odd.
Okay, so
Is there origami in that container?
Yes.
Hang on. What is with the? Can we go back to the nightstand? That's a downward pointing finger.
Dislike if you don't like this at all.
Yeah. What is that?
You know,
How does
I
it
think
hold itself up? What is it made of?
papier mache. I don't know. And if anything, that would be a really cool thing to have in your home. I would personally have that in my house to put my cursed knife on.
This guy does seem like the kind of person who would just have random shit around as just talking points.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's basically this whole house, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, you walk in and they're like, "Hey, what's with that nightstand?" He's like, "Ah, that's when I slayed a golem with my big sword, and it bled out from its arm. It was pointing downward, and I made it into a nightstand."
It was pointing at me, and I decided to hold it upside down since it was so strong.
Goodness. Ooh.
We got space, or spare room, not space. Spare room, a den, which will allow us to go either way, or a passageway, which basically opens up all three sides.
Would argue passageway.
All right. I'm here
What
in
does
one.
gem requirement mean?
Well,
Requires gems.
we have gems.
Do we need to spend the gems to get there, or do we just have them?
We need to spend the gems.
Okay.
So, yes to both. We have to have them, but when we use them, they will use up. Because a lot of rooms will give gems, as you can see, like with the den here. Hey, darkness.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and grab the passageway.
All right. Welcome to the back rooms. So what's this?
This is pretty standard ductwork.
Fair.
Let's take a look at the map again. We're still kind of hugging this right wall.
It's true. We are. We could go to the right and then try to go down if we can get a T-shaped piece. We could go to the left and try to snake our way around there. We could go up and try to continue forward. Can you join us in the back rooms?
Okay.
Maybe
what
later.
Did we...
Yeah, let's go left. Why not?
Left?
We have keys. We can handle locked doors.
All right. So we got a detriment room. That's what the red border means.
A dark
got-
room.
Yep. We got the laboratory, which is a pretty good find, but it'll lead to a dead end at this point. I know
Oh.
you're kidding. And we got the
Launder
laundry.
currency? I'm sorry, launder currency? What are we doing with this money?
Good
Wait a
question.
minute.
I don't know.
I would argue dark room.
All right. What about you, Sky?
Sure.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, so for those who do not know, a dark room is how you would develop old photographs.
Yep, and the lights went out. Security door is locked.
Uh-huh.
you can't go
So,
through?
We cannot go through, and we put this one as the
Oh.
dead end.
Fair enough.
So let's go back. And we got two options.
Forward.
Forward?
I wanna. What's with that room out the all the way at the top? Is that the 46th room?
So
No.
that is the antechamber. It's
Oh,
the
it's
room
cha-
that leads to the 46th room.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah? All right.
yeah. Might as well. How else are we gonna progress?
So we got the nook, a den, or the chapel. So the chapel will force us to lose a coin anytime we step foot into it. The nook will give
I
us a
think-
key, but we'll be going to the right. And then we'll
I
allow
think
us
the
to go-
den is our best bet, yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
So grab the gem. Delicious. So which direction would you like to go? It's like a choose your own adventure.
A little bit.
I guess so. Let's go the right way.
Right way? All right.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think it's best we go the right way.
So we can make it a dead
Courtyard,
end.
Courtyard or yeah.
Pantry
Let's
will
courtyard it.
technically make it a dead end. All right, so courtyard.
I kind of like courtyard just so we can have that extra door.
Ah, that's nice. Look at this little courtyard. We have escaped the mansion. Ha ha!
We're not bound, like we're not trapped in here. We can just leave.
Yeah.
We could just
could've.
leave. What's with that hole in the ground?
Hole? Are you talking about the dirt?
No, the other dirt.
The other dirt?
Yeah, this dirt. This dirt is made it look like a hole. This dirt was lying to me. A mystery.
This gem is delicious. Let me eat it.
Okay,
Nah,
do
we
we
need
go
it.
up or do we? As much as I would love to go down,
Yeah,
we would have to go all the way back up.
It's a
That
bit
is true.
backtracking, yeah.
So it would be 6 steps in total.
Yeah. Maybe do that if we get a bunch of steps from somewhere.
Okay,
Let's go up.
going up. So we got a nook that allows us to go to the left. Spare room goes up.
The rumpus room.
Yeah, look, that is what like some kinds of living rooms used to be called.
Let's go rumpus in this room.
All right, let's do rumpus room. We just ate the last gem.
Yeah. It was basically a name for like a game room.
All right, well, we got
Come on,
8
let's-
coins.
Who is that Alizara?
Fortune teller machine. I've seen this move. We can put a coin in.
Put in a
You want me to?
coin.
All right.
Let
Yes.
us hear our fortune. Tell us our destiny, Alizara.
And as it was foretold,
Sorry, what?
Oh, we died.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Oh.
You find
All right, have a good one, Darkness. Thanks for joining.
face to face with the great Alzara,
The
and I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
you die.
I didn't expect this to be this cinematic.
I know, right?
A boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I
Kitty!
see a black cat tied to a red flag.
Why is the cat tied to a red flag?
Glowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find.
This is great being told day
A
one.
lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Are you sure? What if we put more coins into your mouth?
I guess we
dang.
can't.
Yeah, we can't. Ah.
He's not hungry for more coins yet.
Can we turn on the radio?
Oh, let's find out.
Dang it.
Nope.
Crime. Bad developers, how dare you?
All right, so we do have one direction.
Yeah, but at the very least, we have one direction. Well, the
So-
Why
chapel
do you
is...
have a commissary in your house?
What's a commissary?
It's okay. It's kind of a. All right. So you know when you have a quartermaster
Yes.
that you obtain things from, that they do it in a commissary.
Oh, okay. Well, this is in case you have an intruder and you require your quartermaster to hand you gun for firing.
You know,
It's a big house.
Interesting point. Interesting point.
Damn. I would potentially go for either the guest bedroom or the chapel in this instance.
Yeah, we
I'm
can't
kind
get
of
the
voting-
commissary anyway.
I'm voting guest bedroom. Just refresh some steps.
Very
okay,
well.
yeah, we can dead end right here, refresh some steps, and then lose.
And then
half
we
of
can
them, I
just-
think. Yeah.
No, maybe 3 tops. It'll be fine.
All right.
We'll come out positive.
Welcome to the guest bedroom.
Is there anything here?
There's some
A
notes.
letter.
Sinclair.
Sinclair.
Do you want me to read it or is it you?
Sinclair.
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 Sinclair. Just wanted. I'm not doing this on purpose. Sinclair, just wanted to write a quick note. Thank you for waking, and I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Everson. Those particular personalities made some up of your absence. I also had to appreciate your new game in the billiard board. It's been ages since I had the billiard room in the house, and I was beginning to suspect you retired for a plan. It was well worth a wait through. I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate you didn't need to know the rules of the dart to play your variation. Hoping your health improves.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I read. That's all the information.
I have a lot of questions about what half of that implies.
Yeah, no.
Puzzles?
Puzzles. Yes, puzzles.
Very puzzling. Basketball. Anchor.
Now, I will say sometimes the guest room will have something on this desk.
Sorry, I dropped my phone.
Oops.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Didn't hear the phone drop.
Ah, all right.
Oh, speaking of, I am a.
That's probably because my mic is on a boom stand.
That would help. That would help. So I'm going backwards. So we are here. Do we want to continue going back through the den? Or do we want to try to go south into the passageway?
There is a chance we can loop the passageway if we get lucky. Do we want to chance it?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
So we want to go here or the passage?
Yes.
Okay, here.
To loop it. Key away.
All right.
Well, should be. Okay, so we could either use the key. I will keep.
Yes.
Or we could attempt 2 steps and attempt to get this without a key.
Sure. If you want to spend the steps, very well.
Yeah, I'm given the option because
It would've
either
been
way,
cheaper.
it's going to be 2 steps going into the passageway.
Yeah. But, no, that's fine. Let's go.
All right.
Onward.
All right.
I'm only putting that
Okay,
out
you
there
have-
because keys are very valuable and it's random if we'll actually get them.
Oh, keys for sale, you say? No, we don't even have any
Yeah, but
gems.
we-
Oh,
Can't even
drawing room is kind of exactly what we were hoping for.
Yeah, but we can't get it.
Unfortunate. It is
Oh.
only a bathroom. Those 2 rooms
Do
are
we
locked away from
even-
us forever.
We have to pick something now, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bathroom it is.
Time to shit.
Well,
Our-
good
our-
thing
our
we didn't waste
lavatories-
that key.
Are lavatories like just dead end rooms?
Yes. So I'm not even going to step
Oh.
foot in there because there's, at least as far as unless we can upgrade it, it's a detriment room. So
Ah,
yeah, red
Okay.
means detriment. Like there's something
Okay.
wrong with it for whatever reason.
or
So-
just nothing in there is helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can continue with the den, or I can try to traverse back to the entrance hall. We can gain
keep
2
moving.
steps with the bedrooms too. All right. So den is what I'm hearing.
Yes. I will be BRB. I'm going to order a pizza for consumption. Is this all right?
Go for
that's
it.
Fine.
Yes.
You know what? Let's go.
All right. See, I'm glad that we skipped. Oh, damn it! We don't have to. All right.
Spare room it is.
I'm actually glad we couldn't do the security just yet. Wait. Hold up. I'm getting metal detector. Key!
Haha, key.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
let's
is gonna be
take.
pointing down.
Let's take the nook because we're going down no matter what.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
Nook
let's-
will give us a key. Pantry will give us more steps as well. I'll take the Nook.
Okay.
That was your first option, and you started hesitating. So wait a minute.
Ah, what is?
That's probably just the key.
Yeah. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal, will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey.
And that's what
Yeah.
I brought.
I have a whole bunch of like sketch pads and stuff, but not just like a little like note-taking journal thing. I should get a few at some point.
Okay, so we got
I'm back.
room. Welcome back. So we grabbed the
Jump
Nook. We got an extra key. Now we're faced with the dilemma of bunk room, which is a dead end path, or chapel, which will allow us to go further left.
I would argue a chapel.
Yeah,
We
the door is.
we have money. We can
We have
afford
money.
it.
The door is important.
Okay. By the way, if we have 0 coins, the room does nothing. The whole purpose of the
Okay.
room is to just remove coins.
Okay.
Ah, behold, religion.
Religion.
Pray.
Yes. I remember the
Pray to
religion
religion.
of cooking and farming.
Ah, this is the religion of communism. Power to the workers. Yeah. Seize
Yeah.
the means of production.
Including the horse jockey?
The horse jockey, the most important labor, jockeying those horses up and down the road so they get tired and are unable to rise up like we have rised up against the government and seized the means of production. We don't want the horses doing that too. They're much more powerful than us, stronger.
Hey, Gabe.
All right, now the game's
Look at this
manifesto is.
occupation. King.
Well, no, that's not a. I wouldn't argue that's a cleric. That's different, or a paladin. Nuh-uh. This isn't a monarchy. Nope. Nuh-uh.
Right. Not a monarchy. Right.
Let's which is the door that actually
That's horse propaganda. Don't listen to it.
All right.
yeah.
So remember the security door that we ran into before?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone now. It's because we looped around. So the only door we have available to us is this one.
Perfect.
Okay.
Key. Oh, okay.
West Wing Hall. Ooh, that West Wing Hall might be. We might need that.
All right.
Yeah.
Traversal will be much easier with that thing. I know it's a nothing room, but we might need it.
It's possible it's not a nothing room. Hopefully the thing will go off. It's not.
Oh yeah, we picked up an extra key. Ooh. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any may draft.
So the 1983 is the same time that Never Say Never Again came out, which I'm looking at that. I think that's a Bond movie. It's unclear.
So what direction do you want me to go?
Oh, it is a Bond movie.
Up or
okay.
down?
Down, of course.
Okay, yeah, let's go down.
All right. So we got the pantry, the utility closet, which is a dead end, or the bunk room, which is also a dead end.
Pantry.
Yeah, pantry. We haven't actually done that yet. Sorry, somebody with their bass being super loud just drove past me. Orange.
Luckily, I didn't. Okay, so I'll worry about the orange in a second. There we go.
5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. What are they making? A fruit salad?
Maybe.
Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave in the pantry. Hey, Sal.
Hello,
Alright.
Sal.
Plus
No,
5.
okay. What do we have? Yep,
Thank you
figured.
very much, Sal.
So we can
Let's
either go
see.
back to the
So-
West Wing or go through here.
Bridget clearly did not leave that money in the pantry. It was just on the table.
It was, yes. Yeah, it was on the table. Well, this is the pantry. This entire thing
Oh,
is
fair
the
enough.
With the food and the dishes and the such.
Alright, so we got dead end, gymnasium,
Oh no.
or another dead end, which we can't even get. So dead end or gymnasium.
Oh, I don't like the idea of the forced workout. Hi, Renan.
Okay. Well, if we don't do the forced workout, the bottom 4 squares down here can only be gotten to through the entrance hall.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, we simply must.
But
Just
most
let's
not
rooms
go into
will
it
give
then.
us something too. So
Say hi to the cat, everybody.
hi to the cat.
I am a big fan. Hello, cat. A big fan of more than one entrance to a certain area.
Yeah, fair enough. Let
Despite
me get
its
my door
price,
real quick.
Gymnasium, but we don't enter into it
All right.
yet.
Now, I will say, with the gymnasium, there is a specific dead end spot that will negate this whole ability which is the utility closet. Yep.
Okay.
So since you told me not to go in it, I'm going back this way.
I am back, and I have good news and bad news.
Welcome back. What's up?
So good news, we have a little visitor. The bad news, she's sitting right in front of my screen, so I can't actually see anything.
Okay,
Tragic.
Renan.
Winning. Oh no. Very well.
We have keys, it's fine.
We do have keys. Speaking of the utility closet, but this will block off everything further on.
Oh, that sucks.
Same with the
Well,
boudoir.
I mean, we are close to the pantry, so it would make sense to have a dining room.
Dining room, yes. Dining room is what I would like. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room. Ooh, let's eat.
Yeah, the only time to get it
Consume.
is if we have a single room that's up here,
Oh, okay.
which is rank
We
8.
can gun it that way.
Yeah, because
So it's not ready yet.
Yeah, it's not ready yet.
This implies that the servants are still around and doing things.
That
yeah.
does imply that.
The
Yeah.
house staff is still here.
So
Oh.
we're now
Ah.
at a. We just got hit with the roguelite backlash now. We are forced to hit a dead end here.
Let's take the wine cellar because we need to stop having this gem problem be a thing.
Okay.
So what do we do now that we can't go forward?
We go back.
I got the gems.
And
Little
why?
dirt pile, which I don't
Yes.
have a
Roll
shovel
into
for.
it.
Oh, is that what that's for?
Yep. So the dining room, we won't get any food. Unfortunate.
Dinner will remain unserved.
Let's go through the gymnasium.
Yeah,
it's
we're gonna
probably-
have to.
Might as well.
It's gonna be absolutely hilarious if we get rooms that just lead us to straight up dead ends.
Oh yeah, no. If we just get another dead end in here, that'd be.
Oh.
I
An
hate
opportunity to
rules.
spend and earn gold.
Well, we can't. Well, yeah, we could. We could.
And there's the Great Hall with 7 locked doors. Whoa.
To where?
I have the slightest or
To the-
foggiest fucking clue.
So, yeah. This room is a very important room because it has a guaranteed lever. But aside from that, figuring out which one of the doors has the lever behind it, good luck.
Why did you want to do that, Kitty?
All right, so what do you want to do? You want the Great Hall where we are forced to use a key to advance? Or do you want to use the office and use up 2 gems? Now, I will say, when we end the day, all the stuff at the upper right will reset to 0.
Okay.
Office it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the office. It's a
So where's
beautiful
this
place.
opportunity?
Oh, oh, what's this? Upgrade disc.
Is that? Wait a minute. Is that an A drive? No, that's one of those really big old floppy disks, like
Yeah.
before A drive disks.
Yeah,
forget the
remember this is still 1993.
True. This
Yeah.
would be common.
Like the movie We're Back, a Dinosaur Story just came out. They had not been enlightened yet.
Yep.
And the chamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational.
Okay. So that to me says this. The west and east levers for the antechamber.
Ah.
which means the broken lever goes to the south door. 'Cause there's no way to get to the north door.
Rinnan had her tongue sticking out, and I was trying to get a photo, but she kept trying to nuzzle, so I couldn't. Can we open that drawer?
Yes.
Ooh. Bridget, please check if any books are matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if that last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable.
True.
A red herring. What's that? Is that a lever?
You want me
That's
to
a
pull it?
dial. Yeah.
Dial.
I'll dial in on the... it didn't seem to do... Oh.
Oh!
Safe.
10.
Oh, shit.
Remember 10?
Oh, yep, yeah, I remember 10. Let me just clear this. 10. Nothing.
Fuck. I'm sure there's some kind of code in here for our...
Maybe. Wait. March of the Count. Oh, is this going to be one of those, like, nice advanced, like, cipher puzzles?
Not
Wait,
really.
does that computer turn on?
Yes, this computer does turn on.
Oh, hell yes.
You want me to insert
the
the
upgrade.
disc?
Yes. Press enter.
Run payroll.
Alright.
Okay.
After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently on the estate.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Payroll successfully issued.
Does this mean we can pick up money in those rooms now? Can we take their paycheck?
True. Yeah, we could.
That's hilarious. Login?
Well, we could
Red gold in the estate?
spread gold in the estate too. So I think I want to do that. The office can facilitate the modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. Spread gold now. Function successful. A number of gold coins have been withdrawn from the staff incentives program and spread throughout the estate. Alright, and then you said log into network. Terminal password needed. Now, I know this password.
Count?
Now, I know this password for the terminal, but I want to not use it until you know the password.
The light of the Count?
All right. You said that's the light of...
No. The light of the Count, like the title that was in that thing, the only one that was black.
March of the Count? I don't have enough words.
Oh, never mind. Was it March? All right.
Yeah, here. I can, let me exit out of this. Oh, hey, look. Some coins got distributed in here. But yeah.
It was March. Okay.
Yeah. Let me try inserting the disc again. Upgrade program. What room are we going to get to upgrade on day 1? Oh. Storm data has been found on this upgrade disc. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgrade floor plans. So we can either increase the amount of keys. Hey, Jug, you are not late. That is true. So we can, for the storeroom, we can have 2 keys instead of 1 key. We can have 2 gems instead of 1 gem, or 10 coins instead of 1 coin.
We seem to be running through gems a lot.
Okay.
Very well.
You're early for next week's stream. That's true. So we're doing 2 gems, 1 coin.
Yeah.
All right.
And this just sticks between runs?
Yipper. So when we build the store plan next, it will have that particular floor plan. So how you doing, Jug? So this safe, I think, I will point out, this is the clue for that safe.
Okay, is there pictures of queens, barons, or counts in this thing?
Yes, there are not necessarily pictures.
Bust!
There are busts, yes.
Bust!
So which bust?
There's a finger pointing to... Oh, that's just where the safe is. Okay.
Yeah, it's pointing to the safe. All right, Jug, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your dinner.
What's that painting with the moon?
Hour at most. Gotcha. The painting with the moon?
The moon! Sorry, that circle painting, what is that?
Just
It's 4 stars, so maybe the Queen of Diamonds. No.
It's painful knowing the answer and not wanting to say too much beyond this.
Yeah, welcome to puzzle games that you've already played.
Yeah.
No, I actually had, you guys have both played Twilight Princess, right?
Correct.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I don't care about
You have to
spoilers, by the
correct
way.
Okay, Kate, you know that Guardian jumping puzzle?
Yeah.
So, somebody I knew back in college was playing this for the first time, and they were really struggling on the puzzle, and they didn't want... We had this whole thing. Somebody was watching them, but the person playing didn't want any help.
Yeah.
And this apparently frustrated the person watching them to no end because they didn't seem to grasp how they didn't just already know the answer. And it was just this whole thing. So trust me, compared it to that, any amount of you almost have it is fine.
Yeah.
So is any of the books something that interactables?
No.
Hang on, I have to decat the area. 1 second.
I will, if you ask certain questions that would involve me using a lot of time to showcase that it's not the case, I will just tell you straight up. This is the result.
Oh. Okay. Is looking at any of the individual busts reference, like how many busts of like a duke or a count have mattered at all to the number?
Yes.
Like, say how many... Okay, so there's one queen.
Well,
Yeah, Flight of the Queen, there's one of those. How many counts are there, and how do we know which one's a count?
I don't know. We could count the individual busts that look similar to each other.
You know, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's one. How many mustache boys are in here?
Okay, so we got this one mustache boy. Let's continue. No mustache. No.
Oh,
That's a different one.
That's
a different mustache boy. Damn, there's a lot of those guys.
Yeah,
There's 3 of that guy so far.
Is that the same guy?
I think it's also a different person. And the standard mustache, there was 2 of him.
Okay, so that means there's 2 ones, since there's a queen and one, and that guy shows up how many fucking times?
At least
this
3.
guy who's on top of the safe, you got 1,
2, 3.
No, that's not him. 3.
3. And there was 1 on the other one there, 4.
Yep. So it looks like 4 times.
4.
There's 4 of him.
All right. So a lack of one of them would be a 0. Okay, so I'm thinking 11141.
1141.
No, because there was 2 of another guy.
Oh, okay.
I
So
will
one,
give a. Do you want another hint?
1, 2. Yes, please.
The color matters.
Okay.
We went into
Oh.
deep thinking mode now.
Okay. The red, I think, are the only ones that are actually showing up. The ones in
Correct.
black aren't. So that means 1124.
Okay, 1124. I'll try that. 1124. Nope.
Okay. 1142.
All right. 1142. Nope.
Okay. 4211.
4211. All right.
Okay. 4121.
4121.
Okay.
Wrong again.
1412.
1412. Nope.
I don't fucking know.
Get it. At that point, you're just kind of randomizing the numbers here. So hang on. Go back to where the queen was.
Oh, the queen?
Yeah.
Talk about this one?
So I'm presuming that's our starting point. The problem is we don't know if this is meant to be go clockwise or counterclockwise.
I will
I
tell
thought it
you.
was based
it's
on the list.
I will tell you it's neither of those.
The list, though. See ya.
Yes.
The queen, the lord, the baron, and the major.
And the color matters.
So only the red ones.
That's. So only the red ones are what?
Counted? Like, hang on a second.
What does red normally mean?
Bad.
Okay.
Okay. Huh. What do you mean? What does red normally mean?
Well, you said.
What do you mean? What?
You said it. You said bad.
Sorry, the cat is being very attention seeking.
Okay, so
It's all right.
the number
It's all right.
1, since there's only the count in here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Unclear. Put in the number 4.
Okay. You need a 4-digit number.
Yes.
So using that one line, what 4 digits can you get?
004. Sorry, hold on. 0400.
5235.
5235. All right,
Count the
I'll try.
letters.
5, 2, 3, 5. Nope. And what did you say, Gate?
00. Wait, sorry. 0400.
0400.
I'm noticing
No.
you didn't enter in the first 0.
I did. I clicked it here. 0400.
Okay, cool. Fuck.
Gate, you are right that there are at least that there are 2 zeros in the number.
Okay.
Red means
Absurd.
bad.
Yeah, Remini is bad, I guess, which is hilarious. There's 4 of them. Why?
I'll give one final hint. What is March
Wait.
also known as? I'm bad.
The herring is in red. The word herrings is in red.
Hold on, which?
That is true.
one?
The word herrings is in red.
Motherfuckers. All right.
3rd month. March is the 3rd month, so 0034.
0. You said 0034?
Correct.
All right.
0340.
Yeah.
0430.
Okay.
Okay. 4300. Okay.
I'll tell you,
3400.
you were really close at the beginning.
I fucking remember. What? So 0043?
Okay.
Unless I already did that.
I think you did that one already.
Okay,
What did-
0034.
Should we give Sky an attempt at it?
Please.
All right. Brennan. Sorry, I was busy with the cat. All right, let me take a look at this again. Okay.
So we've been using 0, 0, 3, and
Yeah.
4.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so. All right. Hearings are herrings, meaning the red ones. Don't worry about them. March of the count implies, okay, so 3, and then count, we are counting. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Go back to the statue. So we do want that guy. There's 4 of them.
Yep.
Unless he's not the count. In which case, 0031.
Why are you doing 0, 0?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't we? That's the thing.
3100. Fuck it.
3100.
I'll destroy you.
Cat wants back outside. Hang on.
Okay.
0310. I've decided we're going to stay in this room for the rest of the stream. You have inflicted a number puzzle on us, and this is all your fault, of course. So
Here.
1031. Wait, 1030. Hold on.
March of the count.
Oh, 3001 or 4.
All right. So close.
Okay.
And you said 3001. You're
Okay.
very close.
Okay. 3. So hold on.
All right.
Clear that out. Clear it out.
Clearing.
Get out of
Clearing. I'm clearing.
Okay. 4003.
4003.
3004.
3004. You know, at this point, even if I give you this hint, I don't think it's gonna matter.
6969. Okay.
I think that's an
420.
answer to a different puzzle.
420.
420.
Okay. Enter. Okay. 911.
I'll get in trouble for that one.
Okay. 119. Okay. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, I'd like to order a pizza. Yeah, I know you're on a Volt door right now. I ordered one of the emergency numbers, and this instead got into the pizza place. I'd like a
Do you want
pepperoni pizza.
the small, medium, or large?
Let's go with like a large pepperoni pizza.
A large pepperoni. All right, getting up the large pepperoni. It'll be done in 30 minutes or less.
Take your time, really. So what do you two want? I think maybe you guys want to try poutine or some of the pizza.
I want some poutine.
Yeah, poutine's wonderful.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Please go ahead. I've never been big on gravy.
fair enough.
You have never had poutine gravy, or all the gravy that is currently manufactured down where you are in a place that would dox you if I said it aloud. Clearly, your poutine's not good.
This isn't a poutine problem. This is a gravy problem.
This is a problem with bad gravy.
can't have good
Okay.
poutine without good gravy.
Okay, so as far as I'm thinking, 3002. There's like 2 busts of some dude with a mustache. $2003. Okay, I don't even fucking know anymore.
All right. So the structure of the sentence also matters.
Okay. Okay. So
So-
5, 2, 3, 5.
We already tried
Wait,
that.
no.
Wait,
Fuck.
what? You were so okay. There are 2 zeros in the number. The structure of this
Correct.
matters. March of the count.
So 5004.
You're very insistent on zeros being next to each other.
Okay, fine. 0, 2, 3, 3, 8, 5, 5, 2, 2, 6, 5, 7, 7, 7, 8, 7, 9, 9, 9, 0, 0, 8, 5, 2, 2,
I broke gate.
1, 3. Huh?
I broke gate. I'm so sorry. I broke you.
Okay. 0, 3, 2, 0. Okay, I don't even know.
How about you, Sky?
I'm still trying to figure out what part of that puzzle actually clues us into the zeros existing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Other than you already know that.
do you want me to explain the full puzzle?
I guess.
Okay.
I'm mad.
So
At the very least, I know where we're supposed to intuit the zeros from.
March of the count. There's 4 digits for the safe. So March is seen as 03 on the calendar. Count, which one of the bust types here is the count, there's only single digits of it. So 0 and then that single digit.
So 03, 02, or 04? Or 01? I don't... Okay.
Which one do you want me to do?
2.
2?
Okay, no, try 4.
All right. Are we sure that there's 4 busts?
There is one of several, there is 2
Oh.
of one, and there's 4 of another.
So you're saying 0303.
Who are we meant to be counting?
I think we were supposed to be counting this guy, but I don't think we're supposed to count the big one.
Oh, fuck off, game. All right.
Developers, I will find you soon, and you will know of my face and name, and the smell of the knife, the
Is
silly
that
little
an-
cursed knife I have.
Is that an 8 or an infinity symbol?
It's an 8.
Okay.
Dear Mr. Sinclair, I noticed you've dealt with my funny bust number puzzle. Congratulations, fucker. You have promptly figured out which bust was where and how they counted, and certainly didn't need a friend who was already gone through this puzzle with perhaps increased frustration to help out as little as possible with you. Ha ha ha! Fuck!
I will admit, so I will admit, once I learned it's counting the statues and that the black line was the clue, I almost immediately knew it was 03 and then the counting of the busts.
And also, Mr. Sinclair, your friend who already went through this puzzle will be very smug at your soft, smooth little brain. The underside of your creviced brain. The lack of it, the smoothness Do not worry, he has a chisel and will carve out some new ones for you, Dr. Mr. Sinclair. Wait, shit. You have now a doctorate. Thanks for solving my bust puzzle with numbers.
What does this letter actually say?
Oh God.
Thank
Dear
you
me-
for promptly answering all of our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire. This unfortunate transaction of my silly bus number puzzle, as smoothly as one could hope. And while guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again because we set up this silly bus number puzzle, once we have given you back the red envelopes, we felt that one final red letter in our own merited given the circumstance. Hopefully, you will be not as careless as to set up a silly bus number puzzle in this missive as you were with others. Correspondent, this indiscriminating should be kept in safe. This is incriminating should be kept in safe, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is in the last thing you expected to find on your desk this weekend. No, we are not making more demands, and no, do you want to have copies to the other letters? You are already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain for helping you set up this silly bus number puzzle. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles of the bus number puzzle we hate, those like 3 people will hate later. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it's become apparent to us that there has been few misunderstandings of how the silly bus number puzzle worked, and we won't explain further. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points, and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of the blackmail. We have blackmailed you into setting up this silly number. Okay, I'm losing my mind. But our goal was never to terrorize, despite what you may have interpreted as thinly veiled threats toward your young nephew, who we will put through a silly bus number puzzle. I want you to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger, save for the mental damage they have gone through to get into this safe. If we have gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was only meant to in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that throwing the knife at him was very poor, our word choices may have been questionable enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading. We hope you believe us when we tell you this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we were discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and we are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that your letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get any more incriminating for us. So, as far as I can tell, this is a backpedal from blackmail.
Yeah.
Again, we feel guilty as sin as we blackmailed you into setting up a silly bus number puzzle. We'll tell you final recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever anonymous. X. Oh God. Twitter.
Wait,
Oh, he.
there's. Oh no, that was just where the gem was on.
Yeah, that was what
Oh, okay.
that was.
For a minute, I thought that was something else we could grab. Okay, cool.
What an interesting fucking puzzle that was. Anyway,
Oh, we could go dead end, or
Drawing room is our only way to a new room.
Yeah, brr. Welcome to the drawing room.
ooh, look at this sketch of. Oh, that's a 3D image with a filter over it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you think they could do that in 1993? They had the technology. They made We're Back, a Dinosaur Story, so I think they have enough 3D technology to filter over a 3D image.
Maybe.
I don't know. Do I look like a wizard?
Yes.
Who's
Who
ready
told
for
you?
another puzzle?
Let's go for puzzle.
I love puzzle. This is
Me one.
probably my favorite puzzle in the game.
They talked about this.
Yes,
Darts and
they
math
did.
are involved.
Yes, they do. Here's the puzzle ultimately. I'll click into it. I'll give you a chance to study this.
Oh, I feel like I know where this is going.
Okay, good.
Up, I hope so, because my brain has become smoothened by
Alright,
the silly bus
something
number puzzle.
about- All right, so something about 11.
All right.
That's
You
the
want me
only
to click it?
blue. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Ha!
So now what should I click?
1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 2.
Hit 2. All right.
It too?
It's back to
Puzzle
11.
reset.
Okay. All right, 11.
All right.
7.
All right. Puzzle reset.
Okay. All right. Let's look around the room.
Okay.
We've got math symbols. Sure. That's just to show you to do that. We have green and red darts.
Yep.
That's just paintings.
I don't know.
Really?
That pudding right there could be pivotal to the whole thing. Notice how the
Wait.
spoon
what
is
about
held
the
up at the
billiards?
30. Okay.
Look at the numbers on the billiards.
Got the
You
8
have a
ball. I
5?
got a 5. 3. I don't know what the other ones are.
So
Can we grab
13. Can we grab them?
No.
Can we put them in our mouth and eat them
No.
for sustenance?
I just like how they have a spare set in there too.
Ah, yes, I'd like to order your finest gin.
Imagine going to like on the other side of a bar, a bartender just says that to you. It's like, okay. And the customer actually pulls out an entire gin, whatever that
Can
is,
we
out of his
interact?
pocket.
Can we interact with the darts?
No. You'll
Okay.
know what we can interact with when the hand forms. So there is nothing I
Alright.
can touch. It's just
Is there an
this.
11 on the billiard table?
There's the 5, there's the 8. I don't know what pink is.
Look at it from the other side.
It's so far away and faded.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's so
Yeah.
far away.
I will tell you the billiard balls have nothing to do with it. Everything you really
Yeah.
need is right here.
All right.
Just let me know if you want another hint towards being capable of solving this one, because it
All right,
becomes just math puzzles.
Okay, so let's enter in. Instead of 11, let's just hit something else random. Let's hit the 20.
All right, hitting 20. Yeah, reset the puzzle.
Nothing. All right, 11 gets us somewhere, so hit that.
All right.
2.
We tried that.
Did we
Want
try
me to try it
7?
again? We did
We
try
did.
7. Yep.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a second.
Okay, I'm waiting.
4.
4. Whoop. Reset.
Ah, that interesting. All right.
All right. I know we're gonna hit 11 again, so let's
9.
9. Advance.
Okay.
How'd you come up with
26.
9?
I added them together.
Mmm.
Okay, but
I think
not
that's 16
yellow.
minus 10.
Okay, try it.
6.
We advanced.
2.
All right. We advanced.
Times.
9. 3 times 3.
We advanced.
Okay, 12 minus 7. 5 times 4, 20.
Well, wouldn't you do multiplication first?
Maybe. But
So what
to
would you
which
multiply
number?
first?
The problem is to which number?
I would say that the first one would
I'm looking
potentially
at-
be 12, but if you do 12 times 4, because the 4 is what's being multiplied to.
Yeah.
Okay,
No
so
other
mine
number
must
makes
be-
no other number combination makes sense.
Very well.
Yeah, 20.
So yeah, this puzzle, PEMDAS be damned.
How dare? It's not PEMDAS, it's BEDMAS.
Bed mass? Bed mass?
Exactly.
I don't
Bed
even know what that
mass.
means. Bracket?
Brackets,
Not parentheses?
brackets, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction.
You see, I've heard of it as parentheses, not brackets.
Same thing.
Well, they are lying
They
to
are
you.
the
This
same
is the you are facing upon the American education system, and it is incorrect. Perish.
Well, this is an
Uh,
interesting turn of
fuck.
events. Do you want me to redraw?
Fuck. Yes.
This is basically our last room for this run.
Workshop.
Workshop? Okay. Ooh, what's this? Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional coin in interest. Useless at this
Neat.
stage!
Oh, that's only for the run. Okay.
And we can't combine them.
Damn.
Oh,
Why
damn.
not?
Coin purse with metal detector. Constantly going off.
Well, yeah, I know. Because the metal detector detects the metal and it goes right into the coin purse. You just hoover it all up.
What?
Seriously? Oh, there's money right there.
Oh, yeah, because
Oh,
of
yeah.
the
Oh,
redistribution.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, from the office. Is there anything worthwhile to do right now, or should we just end the day?
Well, we can go outside, since this is the last thing. It uses up a footstep, too.
Oh, anyway, pizza's here. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Locked.
we can't go that way.
For now.
I feel like there's more we can do. What's down there?
Let's find out. I don't think I've actually walked down here.
Oh, interesting. Way to a basement?
I think so. Oh, this is absolutely terrifying. Holy
Yeah, good
shit.
thing Gate's leaving. Yeah, no, we don't have to subject Gate to giant heights.
Yep. Yep, I agree.
So when
Good
Gate
thing
gets
that-
back with the pizza, hold up.
What's this?
Hold up. This is suddenly a horror game. Let's go.
I'm liking that. It's so dark in here. And I don't have like a lighter or anything.
It's fine.
It's completely blockaded.
Uh,
And there's no jumping. Wall of crates blocks your path
for now.
for now. Probably something extra special back there. Oh. Let's go back up and go the other way we didn't go because we didn't have the wherewithal to do it. Oh. La-dee-dee. It's unfortunate that we got so unlucky with the poles.
It's fine.
I mean, granted,
There's our campsite.
Yep.
Why do we have this tiny tent all the way out here? Is that a freaking blast door? You know what? Of course, a man with this much money would have a bomb shelter.
Yeah, well, we're not allowed to leave, is the thing. But we can't stay in the house. Yeah, I have. no
Oh,
idea
there's a
what this is.
combination. Ah.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know what the combination to this one is.
Interesting. And there's a shed. There's a groundskeeping shed back there. It's an orchard, a little orchard. Those apples?
Yeah. Imagine being able to eat them and just have infinite stamina. Because I imagine. Despite being terrifying, it's still beautiful in its own right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Due to the rules set forth on your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu, press tab to return to the campsite overnight. The funny thing is, I first walked outside and got to here, and it told me that, and I was just like, I can't push tab because I didn't collect the blueprint. Well, yeah, let's call it a night.
Okay.
But all that walking counted as separate areas as well. Mount Holly. Prozac Villa. 27 rooms. Prozac Villa. If you've been having too much villa in your life, make sure to contact your doctor. You might be having some trouble with your Prozac Villa.
I like how the bottom is like a supermarket exit sign.
Oh, yeah, it is. Save and continue. We're still going strong. Bye-bye. Day 2. We still got the same messages. Still the same message. So the question is, now that you've seen what's out back, I don't think this should be an option for the time being. So Sky, what direction do you want to go?
Let's start going left this time.
All right. So we can hallway, dead end immediately, or bedroom.
I think a bedroom.
All right. So that treasure chest isn't there this time. And there doesn't seem to be anything else in here, so let's move on to the next area. Pantry, hallway, or spare room?
Let's go hallway.
All right.
I'd rather not have the big snaky dealy like last time.
I'm back. What's up?
Hey,
We're on
Gabe.
day 2.
We're on day 2.
What has happened to our bluest prince? Ah!
Well, we slept at the campsite. We looked over a very high area, so you should be glad that we didn't show you that. We found a tunnel that led to that was blockaded by boards, which looks like potentially a basement area, and another tunnel that went to darkness that was completely blockaded by crates. There is an orchard that is locked behind a padlock, which we don't know the combination to. I don't even know how to figure out the clues to that one yet.
Well, there's a funny little trick. Go on the weird device called a browser, and you look it up. Anyway.
We could. That is true. Because the answers don't randomize per game.
Oh.
Yeah. So whatever the answers are that people have found out, you can just use them in advance.
I see.
But that doesn't mean you'll beat the game, because the game is random.
No, we beat the game. That's how it works.
Yeah, someone got really pushed their stuff at one point and managed to beat the game or get to room 46 in day 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
wild.
So, what direction are we going?
Get you pick.
Up.
Up.
Me want uppies.
All right, we got chapel, parlor, or lavatory. So dead end, turn left, or a T.
Let us go to the communism church. Praise be to horse. Not the horse is not learning also of communism.
Okay. So left or
Now,
right?
which way do we go?
We could go the right way.
So this
Yeah,
one?
let's go right.
That's left.
Or-
Other way. Yep.
Okay.
One on the other side.
I turned myself around. So we got a corridor that will block off the entranceway. We got the nook that will loop around but block off advancement. Or closet that stops everything right here.
But we get 2 items.
Yeah. So they compensate.
I had to aim for the key myself.
They're about key it up.
Welcome to the nook.
Does this
Gate-
mean there is a cranny somewhere?
Probably.
Probably.
Wait, gate what?
You were not here when we looked at this one. It basically just tells us to have a notepad.
Oh, okay. I refuse.
Okay. So spare room leads us right back to the entrance hallway. Passageway connects everything, but we don't have the gems for it. Or just a straight up dead end.
I guess the spare room.
All right. So do you want to go back to the chapel or do you want to do the entrance hall?
Just we can hit the entrance hall and go the other way.
So straight up dead end, straight up dead end. Which one do you want?
God damn it.
Closet.
At least we get some items.
What was that?
Rabbit's foot.
Lucky rabbit's foot.
Greater chance of finding items. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
A
nice.
genuine. And a key.
Yeah.
A
So
genuine lucky rabbit's foot.
it's beautiful. All right, so I'm
Implying
gonna.
it's made with real rabbit.
Yeah. But that's the luckiest part of the rabbit.
Not for the rabbit. Unless that rabbit is still alive, that is the most unlucky foot.
Uh,
Dan?
y-
We really
yeah,
don't
let's
have
hit
much
guest
of a
bedroom and
choice.
end our run immediately. Oh,
Okay, so, I wasn't thinking, but I mean, a dead end at this point might not be terrible.
storeroom. Get a bunch of storeroom or guest bedroom.
Yeah, which one do you want?
I'm kind of eyeing the storeroom.
Yeah, Storm. Although going like a guest bedroom to go back and forth through would be good.
You only get to do that
Easier.
one once, I
You
think.
can only do that once. The bedroom you can do multiple times, the standard one, but it only gives you 2, so it's like you're getting a net 0.
Unless you walk back and forth through it a bunch of times.
You're still
No,
getting
because
a
it
net
takes one to
0.
get in, and it takes one to get in, and takes one to leave.
Yeah.
Shit.
Corridors really our only option, or a patio.
Patio could work.
All right, we want to do patio?
It
Here's
spreads
the thing.
diamonds in each green room.
Which we don't have.
Well,
Fuck.
it could.
Is it
still-
retroactive?
I believe so. Yeah, as long as we can go to the patio.
You know what?
I'll-
We've got a few. Let's do it.
In there.
We got a gem. Buried below, occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Like this. Or this.
And that. Is there anything inside the barbecue?
I can't open it if there is.
Ah.
So dead end completely and end the day.
End the
Corridor
run. End the run. Keep going, or end the run with a puzzle.
Oh, we're
no,
not
it goes
ending.
It'll turn.
It goes up. Yeah. So this one's a
Puzzle?
guaranteed unlock. So personally, I would say save the corridor till we're up higher where more
True.
locked doors occur.
Yeah, let's do the parlor.
If we can help it.
All right, we know this one.
So all 3 boxes contain gems. The other 2 boxes contain gems. This box contains gems.
Oh, okay.
All right.
At least one of them is lying. So let's see where the contradictory statements are.
Ooh. Magnifying glass.
What does that
Allows-
do?
It allows us to look closer at things.
Oh.
All right, so which box do you want me to look at first?
Let's go through the statements again.
All right. All 3 boxes contain gems.
All right.
Incorrect.
The other 2 boxes contain gems.
All right.
This box contains gems.
So so here's the thing. I think it hinges entirely on whether or not the white box is lying. Because if the white box is telling the truth, then that means... Okay, if the white box is telling the truth, then the blue box has to be lying because,
Yeah?
it says all of them are to contain gems.
Well, yeah.
Which means that the white box... Okay, that's the contradictory statement. So the white box has to be lying because if the black... Because if there is no way that that specific statement can work with the others and be true.
You don't have to worry about them working with the others. You got to worry about them working with the rules that were
Well,
set in
that's what I
place.
mean. Because you have to see which ones can be true and work compatibly.
Yeah. So for example, we know only one box can have gems in it.
Yeah, so I think we might have the... All right, so
I'm thinking the black one.
yeah, it's got to be.
I agree completely. Because
Is it always the black one?
no, it's not always the black one. But this one said that the other 2 contain gems, which is impossible, so it's lying. This one says all 3 contain them, which is not true, so it's lying. And this one
Yeah.
only said... So that forces this to be the true one.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, the statements that the white and the black boxes were making, neither of those could be true statements,
Yes.
while another one being false. So they both had to be lying.
It's really pushing the guest bedroom on us here.
Ugh, the boudoir. Let's go with the boudoir. I want to say, unless we want to, we have gems.
Either way,
but...
it would have done...
Is there anything
turn.
lying around here? What about those shoes down there? Could we?
You can interact with this.
Wait,
Ooh.
there's a safe.
Yeah, there's a safe.
For Christmas? A Christmas safe?
A Christmas
You got me a
safe.
great big safe. Oh, hello.
Hi. It's a big Christmas safe.
Hello, big Christmas safe.
All right, let's look at the busts in the room and get frustrated at them.
It's a big Christmas safe, Gate. It's a Christmas safe.
Let's take a look at that picture again.
It's Christmas.
Magnifying
Okay, so-
glass. Give me a magnifying glass, the actual safe.
1225.
1225. You want me to try 1225?
Christmas.
I'll try
Christmas.
1225.
I get you.
Christmas.
Nice job.
Another one of those fucking key? 4.
Number 4. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But, for the love of God, do not by that time display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she fortified everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son, Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. So that's my dad.
Yeah. Wait, is that a... Oh, no, that was just the stand for the gem again. I keep getting tripped up by that.
Nah, a lot of people do, I will admit. So next room. So we can go down with the pantry, do a little bit of a snaky snakes, do the same thing with the kitchen if we want to do the kitchen. Or we got a courtyard.
Ooh, wait, would the patio give us an extra gem?
Maybe.
So it's basically free?
Maybe. I don't think that's... Maybe. Maybe.
Well, you go back to the patio, activate the thing, go back to the courtyard. Question mark.
Question mark. Do you want to do courtyard? We got 6 gems this time.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, okay, remember you were talking about a sledgehammer?
Oh!
Can shatter padlocks or lock trunks.
So, yeah. We have
There
a
was that
sledgehammer.
padlock outside.
True. If we can actually get back there, that might be a good idea. The only way currently that with what we have set up, it's not exactly easy. If we could get a garage and the outlet dead ends, we should be able to get there easier. So which direction do you want to go? Up or down?
Let's go up.
We're going up, up, up.
I
up,
require uppies.
We got plenty of keys this time. Dead end, or the commissary.
Let's take... I'm not gonna... We don't have the money to buy anything.
We will soon.
Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 seems decent.
So I personally would say commissary. If for no other reason, then we can advance.
That's true. Get ourselves a doorway.
Yeah.
Ah.
Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password is...
Let's see with a magnifying glass. Okay. Swan song.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
That is what the password is. It's Swan Song.
Okay.
The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience.
Wait, hold on. Look close to that 16. You see that?
Looks like a period.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm glad we're clear with that.
We are.
Okay.
All right.
What's in that chest?
We'll find out in a moment. So metal detectors here. Sleeping mask is nice. A shovel and a salt shaker. Meh. So you said chest? What chest?
There's an
Over
arcade
there.
machine. Can we play it? Oh.
Some keys.
Jeez.
Delectable.
Delicious. They are stored in the tummy tum.
Is that a
the yummy
cigarette
yum.
machine?
Yes. It's very well accepted to have cigarettes here in 1993.
Back when smoking was cool.
Cool. It was on the downturn at the very least.
We just got a bunch of keys. I think we're
but
good.
say, good thing we just got a boatload of keys.
Hey, security!
If you want to do it, it's probably
Yeah.
the best option out of all 3 of them.
We need doors.
Uh-oh. Cinematic. Lore!
Welcome to security. I walk very slowly across the floor. What is this place? Are they watching
is
my
there a
every
goblin?
move?
Oh, dang. We are canonically still a boy creature
Yeah.
Yes.
with a silly little hat for adventure.
Yes. I remember these computers. I really do remember these types of computers. They
Oh,
were in
yeah.
a radio station that I went into with my dad.
Your father?
My father. Yes.
Your daddy creature?
Yes.
Good, okay.
All right.
I don't know why I keep adding creature to the end of things. It's making them seem weird.
Yeah, and it wasn't you saying daddy creature. That made it weird.
No, daddy creature is completely normal. The man is your father and took you to a radio station creature inside of it. Don't look at its innards.
And it was his job. Hey,
Yes,
look.
tell me your daddy's job.
It's me.
It's you. Touch the own butt.
So welcome to security.
One song.
So let's go to the key card system. This is probably the most important one. Right now I'm going to keep it on low. But what I'm
Cool.
also going to do is change offline mode to be unlocked.
Okay.
So
does that
this
mean?
way, this way, if we can get the utility closet and turn off the power, any security system that we run into, we will have unlocked immediately. We don't have to worry about it. Oops.
What
I did not-
about logging into the network?
Yeah, no,
The
I'm
swan song.
I'm logging into the network. Okay, that was a FNAF screen if I ever heard it.
Mm.
Password accepted. Connecting to network.
The network. Oh, dial-up.
Ah.
Welcome to 1993.
I bet there's a remix of dial-up sounds. I'm gonna look that up later.
Probably. Staff services.
Punch in and out. This service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff has been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage for more details. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to the network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. The staff.
Aw.
Request schedule change. So this service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been blah, blah, blah. We read that. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days.
So we can choose what the commissary has in its stock.
We can attempt. I don't need to
Alright.
cut it. Yeah, we can choose. Okay. So what would you like to order? I could tell you what most of these kind of do.
Yeah, what's a brass compass?
So the brass compass will allow us to draw blueprints that face north more frequently.
Okay.
The magnifying glass we've already encountered. Same with metal detector. Running shoes, if we go through multiple rooms at the same time, we use less feet.
Okay.
So basically, if we're just kind of blasting backwards, we're not going to use up as much feet. Shovel, you dig up the ground. Sleeping mask, every time you walk into a bedroom, you gain an additional +5. But the first time you step into that area. So something
Okay.
like the bedroom where you gain +2 every time you walk in can't be just spammed like that. And
Alright. Oh, yeah.
sledgehammer. Yeah, sledgehammer.
yeah.
Got that.
I think we're good, actually.
Well, this is for ordering for the future commissary.
Metal detector, maybe?
I'm fine with that.
Sure. I would argue shovel, but metal detector. Well, we can get the shovel this run. So metal detector.
Approve order. Order accepted. Let's.
Electronic mail.
The permissions for this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office.
Fair enough.
Data transfers.
Not available.
Alright. Glossary of terms. So when we learn new things, we get them in our bestiary of terms.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough. I think we're good here.
Alright. So this is also important. I think you guys should know. So until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry.
Oh, we don't need to look for levers.
Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north.
I see.
Wait. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Blue memos equal true. Red memos equal lies.
Okay.
Oh, so wait, hold on. The red memo from before. This was a lie!
Yes, this was a lie.
They have lied to us!
Wow, motherfuckers. Okay.
Now, if I remember correctly, I think they changed the wording on that, because initially I I remember it saying red memos. Oh, no, there it is. So unless written by hand.
Take a look at it. Is it written by hand?
Motherfucker. All right.
Yeah. So
It's typed.
it's typed.
Fuck.
So if we find a red one and it's not written by hand, then just assume the opposite. So do you want to go north or south?
North.
So this is always unlocked. This is a dead end, but we can buy more keys with very little. Or the passageway.
I kind of vote the corridor, admittedly.
Very well. Let's
We don't have
corridor.
that many gems.
That is true. We don't have that many gems. Hey, look,
Gem!
a gem. It's like the game heard us. All right.
You know what? We could spend that on a rumpus room.
We could spend it on the rumpus room. We could spend it on a secret passage. God, why are you showing up here?
Tragic. Let's go rumpus this room.
I want to see if we can get to the antechamber.
Fair enough.
Obviously, it'll be locked, but
It also gives us 8 coins. Hi, buddy.
more. Tell us. Eat my quarter.
Ah!
As it was foretold
As what was
Is it going to be the
foretold.
same one?
at the sound,
No, it's not.
you find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
All right, Alzara. What more do you have to say?
I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yeah.
The image is becoming clear.
A car has crashed into your front lawn. Clean it up.
I see the darkened cloud of ruin
Oh, damn.
familiar to us both. Now
Huh.
decrepit, run down, and in disrepair.
Why?
I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals.
Okay. So there's 8 red.
In these 8
Letters.
envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7.
Oh,
So we'll
Just
never
like
see one?
Art hanging on the walls of these rooms. There is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Ugh. I really hate
you really
when he
got
does
rumpus
that.
in this room.
Yeah. What's that?
Oh,
Car keys?
oh, okay. Is there a
What?
car?
The only car left on the estate should be in the garage.
So we have to find the garage.
Yeah. We got plenty of keys.
I would argue the dining room.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're also see that the rumpus room is in rank 8 in the bottom. Well,
Mhm.
audience can't. Well, no, audience can see it. It says 8.
Yep. The dinner should be served now.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh,
Look
look
at
at
this.
that. It's
Nom, nom, nom,
just
nom.
steak. It's just steak. There's
It's a-
nothing else here.
It's a porthouse steak. And if we had a showroom, we'd gain 30. But we're getting. You know what? We're getting plus 20 feet with this one.
Yeah, have
Oh
dinner.
yeah. Consume.
That's how many feet we used up to basically get here.
That means we could comfortably leave and then come back to the same location.
Or at the very least, leave, yeah. So here's the antechamber.
Yes. So we need to find a lever on the right and the west side.
No, we just need to find a
Represent.
lever for this door right here.
Well, we have plenty of feet now to keep exploring.
Yep, burr. So let's use this.
Oh, we are far north, so yeah.
Okay, so we can
See.
have it go down with the kitchen or a dead end to gain more steps.
Let's do the kitchen. We need more room.
All right.
Ooh.
I'm not seeing much in terms of items here, but we got the main menu. We got bananas. We have a club sandwich.
We
Bacon
just
and
had
eggs.
dinner.
Yeah, but we could gain the morning room in today's draft. Or we can gain an additional 15 steps.
What's the morning room?
It's an additional room. I don't remember what it does. I think it has food in it, but the only way to unlock it is getting the bacon and eggs. So what do you want?
Might as well. Might as well bake in these eggs.
All right.
Okay. So that's more ordering. Now, is there anything else in this room?
Like a lever or something.
Yes, like a broken lever or something. I'm not seeing anything.
That implies there's a pet in here.
Yeah, it does imply that there's a pet in here, yeah. God damn, being locked, why is everything
It's gonna
locked?
happen. We're this far north.
So, dead end, a dead end, or dead end. Which of these dead ends?
Let's we're gonna have to go back anyway, so let's go to the office and spread out the money.
Alright.
Oh yeah, so then we're able to
And we can just that's just open already, so we can just take that.
Yeah, we've already solved it. We don't need to worry about it any further.
we need not deal with the silly puzzle any
Right.
longer.
Distribute money. Oh, key card.
Oh, we could turn the power back on for them all now. Eee! And we can increase the security.
Run
Sweat
payroll.
gold.
Into the- well,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
yeah. That was gonna do. Because I know we wanted to attempt to do the emails.
Yeah.
So we've done
Electronic
staff services,
mail?
done this, so electronic mail. So from Ann Babbage next week. So the date that they sent this was November 1st, 1993. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definitive plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Oh, well, lovely person.
Use box repair.
Gabe, yes. That
Yes.
is, yes. You read this.
Oh, okay. I thought I thought you were trying to announce my name, but it turned out Gabe, not Gate. Yes, that is correct functionality. Also, when you are out next week, please test the test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Thanks for the due diligence on this project, HS Sinclair.
Wait. Hold on. Test that the correct sequence is that? Oh, whoa. Let me write that down. So off, blue, green, white, red, purple. How do you get to white? I know the other colors, but I didn't know about white. Oh my god. It blows my mind. Mick.
Dear Herbert, we just want to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal.
Mick. And then DC power fuse box repair. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service visit next week. You know what? This answered my question about that. Because I learned how to do the purple, because that's found in a different room. All right, well, let's log out real quick and then log back in to be able to do the payroll. Payroll ran.
Spread gold in the
Spread gold.
Spread gold. And we could walk all the way back and grab a shovel.
Yep. Oh, well,
Where's the gold?
No gold gotten here this time when spreading it around. Granted, we do have a lot of places that it
We are literally going to be going back through everything, so...
yeah, we are.
We've got plenty of steps.
It's a shame that the kitchen to be able to get an additional 15 is way over here, though. There's the antechamber. Beautiful.
I don't see a lot of gold being spread.
Yeah. Oh, there's...
Wait, there we go.
Got 4. Gonna be real, I kind of forgot to look.
Fuck.
Okay, so we got guest bedroom, archives, which will hide one of our stuff at every time, or the pool rooms.
Pool. It's unfortunately we can't rotate it around for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we take the pool skimmer with us?
I don't think we can, no.
Get
That
the
would've been so
fucking
useful.
stonk sketch over here.
Yes, I wanted to know about my stonks sketches and the coal mines while I
Hang on, there's a
swim.
sign.
Oh, was I able to grab something? No, I wasn't.
There's a sign over there.
The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day, unless otherwise stated. No running!
You can't stop
There's
me.
not a lot of space to run.
Exactly! All the more reason to not run!
I guess, yeah.
We have... Hey, how you doing? But this will block off... Why do you keep coming at the worst times?
We have to go with the pantry.
Pretty much.
There's
move
also
our
going to
way
be
up.
more money in here. And a banana.
Where'd the banana go? Did you eat it?
Banana.
Yeah, I ate it.
Oh, okay. Banana.
Banana.
Morning
Start with an
room.
extra 20 tomorrow. Or the morning room.
Oh, damn, it makes
Which-
this go down. What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah, but we
yeah,
want to
that
do that.
kind of, yeah.
I kind
So
of
I'll
like the
just-
morning room.
Very well.
The patio means there should be extra gems in there.
Well, there's guaranteed 2 things there. November 5th, Reddington Herald, the Baron of Mount Holly, names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of the Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73, after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until the final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he has a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Miss Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marian Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations, such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Sinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit. It's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's Country Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More
So based off of the 2 letters we already have, I wonder if he has something to do with what happened to her.
It's very possible. Very, very possible. I'm not even
Because
sure.
there's a lot hinting that he was involved in some pretty shady shit. Let's take the upgrade disc.
Yes, please. I'm gonna go. Well, how far back do I
All the
go?
way
1,
around to
2,
the
3?
office, of course.
I don't have. to
Don't
go to the
worry, we
office.
can buy a snack.
I don't have to go to the office for that. Okay.
Oh yeah, the security room.
Yeah, security room. Upgrade.
How dare you?
How dare I? How dare you?
How derriere, the butt of the joke.
Ooh.
This thing again!
Well, this is what's getting upgraded.
Permanently.
So
Hidden effect or random?
Oh. Or plus 10 feet, and if you enter antechamber today, add 2 coins to your allowance, which is so the allowance is a permanent money that you gain, effectively. Or the guest Geist
bedroom. There's the guest bedroom, the quest bedroom, or the Geist bedroom.
I am sort of leaning toward wanting the guest bedroom, but that's because I like random chance. But
if you have Tomb on the Estate today, gain an additional 4 rerolls. So this one is to allow for basically rerolls.
Does this replace the plus 10?
Yes. It will replace the
Ooh,
plus
I
10.
kind of want the quest bedroom just because I want to keep it.
oh, yeah, good point.
Well, if we do the guest bedroom and it does the random one, then it could do what the nurse one does, it could do, which is like anytime a bedroom is placed, you gain an additional 5 steps. It could do what the standard bedroom does, which is every time you walk into it, you gain +2. I don't remember what the bunk bedroom does. I think it counts as 2.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so it's like it can randomize its effect, and I'm wondering if the +10 could be counted as part of that random effect.
I wonder.
Should we look that up? Guest bedroom blueprints. Because I feel like that's a good thing to note as to what allows for the randomization, pretty much. So the guest bedroom. The most interesting of all the upgrades is the guest bedroom. Inside, you will find items that mimic items you would find in a different bedroom, and you need to guess which room the guest bedroom is copying. Keep in mind that the only rooms that are in your draft pool are possibilities for the guest bedroom. So any rooms that aren't already drafted and are possible in your specific drafting pool, here is the breakdown of how to know which room you have gotten. You got the... Okay, so aquarium, bedroom. So if you enter and get 2 steps, then you enter again. You get to... Okay. Wow, there's more than just what I thought. You got aquarium, bedroom, bunk bedroom. Let me see if guest bedroom is a part of this.
I don't think so, because we're replacing it.
That's true. But it could potentially give us probably the best rewards out of all of them. And because this is a dead end with only +10, I don't think we can change it once it's upgraded too.
Yeah, that's the other issue.
That's why I'm leaning to guess bedroom, the randomized one.
All right. Yeah, well, may as well.
Yeah, because this one, it's like we have to get the antechamber to actually get the benefit of this upgrade.
True. Well, we still get the +10 either way.
That's true. Yeah.
Yay! Guess bedroom. Mystery! Intrigue!
Pew pew! Alright, well now...
Pew pew even! With gun! Give this boy creature a gun so that he may shoot!
Yep. With his film
I
reel.
worded that weird.
You did word that
Yes.
weird.
Yes.
Alright, we have just enough to be able to get the Fernanda. Or we could get the bunk rooms. Dead end. So dead end, or use up our only 2 gems.
Yeah, I think the veranda's our only option if we want to keep exploring, yeah.
Alright. Oh, hey. A gem.
Yep.
Hey, look. A
What?
metal detector.
Hell yeah.
Marvelous!
Nice to have a shovel.
Too bad. Go buy one.
East Wing Hall.
Yeah. Let's try it. Nice bowler hat. I love it. Yeah, because the further down we go, all these doors are probably unlocked.
Yes.
Mail room?
Mail room.
Package will be delivered here the next day after drafting this room. Oh, we have to find the mail room again.
Yeah, but it'll be in the mail room next time we find it.
That could be fun.
Also, the other reason for the mail room that I wanted to get into is, look, utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Now I know that stuff, but this is where I learned
All
the
right.
breaker box stuff. So to turn it all green, one of them will turn blue if you click on it, and then red. And if you have red over on this side and you push the blue, it'll turn purple. Then you can make it all purple. I didn't know if you clicked further, it would make it white. So that gives us the hint that we needed to be able to solve that puzzle effectively.
What about that clipboard? Can we read that too?
The clipboard. Yes. So, whoops. I was trying to grab this. So, please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravine to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. Oh. Did they
ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail?
Oh.
He got fired, okay.
Yeah, he got fired. So we got all this, Simon P. Jones from Dad. Hey, buddy. How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I am writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. ... I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night, and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblocks?
Dirigiblocks.
Huh.
Dirigiblocks, when you're making a dirigible out of blocks, and you need to do it really fast to get the most amount of points with your video game handheld computer. From 1993.
Yeah. From 1993.
The latest in technology from 1993. Cutting edge 1993 technology.
I think we finished this 1993.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing where we can just send a request. So I think
it said order. It said order placed, so I think it might be random. I don't know.
Gotcha.
It said order placed right when we walked in, like immediately. So.
All right. Well, I wanted to show that if for no other reason than the puzzle piece for. God damn it! God, why? It's a dead end regardless.
A wine cellar, I guess. Fuck
yeah, let's take the wine cellar. Get some gems.
Well, let's see. Can we actually advance further anywhere else?
There's the courtyard. That's about it.
Courtyard, yeah. So might as well do the wine cellar if for no other reason than.
In case gems.
Yeah. Because the gems are going to reset anyway. That's why I was going, should we do that? Very beautiful. Very beautiful day out. Yeah, none of that can be picked up. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
The cheese tax. The cheese tax. You gotta pay the cheese tax.
All right. All right. I'm
The
paying the
tax.
cheese tax.
You need to pay the piper. Pay the Piper for us before he
Those
pays
were
your pipes. You paid your pipes.
Those were all queued to play at once. That shit was planned.
Oh
What?
my god. Well, I've paid. Bit my tongue, I think. Excuse me? What the hell? Honestly, I don't know. What? What? Is it on the other side of this room? If it is, I'm want the shovel.
All right.
Shovel.
Shovel's gonna be actually helpful. I feel like. What, Sal? I don't know. Excuse me. What the hell, Sean? I don't know.
You have the shovel. Take it right out of the courtyard. Start digging crap up.
Yeah. Well, I was debating if I should go to where the morning room and veranda are first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spend the 5 to get to these areas and dig up what might be there, and then make my way back.
Up to you.
True.
I think it might be the good situation.
Okay.
What's up, Sal? What's going on? Is the stream off, or I don't know.
Oh, let me take a gander. Maybe it is off. But this
It's
is live.
working fine on my end.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
it's working fine right there.
I don't know. Okay, got some pebbles.
Delicious.
Look at
Crunchy.
that. That implies you dug through the tile.
It's very possible that I did. Great, a key.
Okay. Bit late for that, but okay.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, we're down to 22, which is perfectly fine, honestly. So, yeah, we go back around. We go to this area. It's like you're click-clacking. Okay, so it was because I was really close. I see.
Yeah. It's all the money that's being distributed around again. More money.
More money.
More problems.
Nothing of interest. A shame. Really.
Sure.
Utility closet. What was the bleak? Why?
It's in
It's
there.
probably inside the utility closet.
Oh. Money. Alright, so I want to figure this one out real quick. Whoops. There we go. Like that, and now we go with the puzzle. So off, blue, green, white. So this should be off, blue, green, then white. And so this should stay. This should be purple. Oop. This should be. Oh no! You're kidding me.
Oh, that's gonna be difficult.
Okay. Yeah. Apparently. All right. So we want that to be white. We want this to be red, but how do we get this to be red? Not blue. No. Okay. So blue turns that blue. Stop.
Yeah.
Purple. 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 So we got all purple. We want this to not be purple. We want that white. Off is easy. Blue is easy. But we want this to be red. But it turned blue. If I click blue, it's going to go and turn something this blue. Because blue turns that blue. So what do I do at that juncture? Because this, turn that off, that turns blue. So that one's the easiest one to figure out. So we want... but that turned blue. But that's off, but that didn't change that one. But this will change the purple one. What if... Oh God. That's an idea that I did not think about. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. What if, to get that done, so this turns purple, but we turn it white, as well as, but that's going to turn blue. Because I was thinking, because if I turn that blue and I turn that off, see how that doesn't turn blue? It doesn't ruin it. And now it turns purple when you turn it off of white. Well, screw me another lighthouse.
What?
You heard me. Screw me another lighthouse. So how do we make that red?
Make what red?
This one.
Okay. Click it. Click it again. Click it again. You keep doing it. I want you to overheat that light. Okay, I have no idea then.
Yeah, because the problem is, now that they're all purple, this is the only way to get the white. Which is definitely supposed to be this one. The problem then lies when we try to change this from purple to red, it turns blue. But we want this to stay purple on the far end. What if me doing... Don't turn blue. Yes! Oh, yes! That was it. That was the solution. All right. So then we do this. Yes. Turn that off. Turn that green. Ha! Ha!
Oh.
We did it! We did it!
Elevator?
What? Oh, what?
Oh, hold on. I wanted to turn this off. I wanted to turn garage on, gymnasium off. All right. No, wait.
What?
I want the key cards on as well. So what did we just solve? What did we just do?
What?
What is this? What did we do?
That door.
The bunker door by the campsite.
The boar!
The gemstone cavern
Gemstone cavern?
permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 coins. Or 2 gems.
Ooh.
Holy moly. That's insane.
Holy.
I never encountered that before. I am so happy. I am so happy.
Do we have enough steps to go outside and look at it?
Let's see. With 15, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we do.
All right.
Go here. And then we go down to the parlor. And from the parlor, we go to the patio. Oh, right, and we can collect some items that are around here. Okay, you started going off really close to here. Ah, there it is. The coins. And there's dig sites. So let's grab whatever's in here. Nothing. That's a rock. Oh my god, we are getting so unlucky with that. Okay, so from here we go to the den, we go to the chapel. Thank you, den. We go in here, we spend the coin, that's fine. Then we go to the hallway. So remember this? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked.
It's a lie! It's in the other
Remember,
room.
the blip could
I'm
be for the next room.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
You fool.
All right, and then we're back at the entrance hall. Yeah, but this is probably just going to be our last run. We've
Yeah.
solved a lot. Like, we have not solved this yet. Oh, but we got the sledgehammer. Since we've come all the way out here, might as well try it, right? Oh.
Oh, it's a 4 lock. Okay, so 420. No.
Do we-
420.
The sledgehammer doesn't work on it, does it?
No, it doesn't. Didn't give me the prompt for it.
Unfortunate.
But this is the gem mine. I didn't realize that this was going to be a gem mine. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going limit excavations to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to the expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from the side, but I think we're gonna leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Yeah, I encountered that one. That thing, I didn't know how to get past it. What's this? What's this?
The fountains. No, it's a gas
Braziers.
line.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
a brazier.
For blowing up the house. Hell yeah, let's go.
There's multiple. We have to light all 4 torches.
I think so.
Hilarious.
Some old school Zelda shit right there.
So we're gonna have to solve every puzzle all at the same time, but one at a time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun. That's
Well,
great. Hey, Raccoon, how you doing? Welcome to
Just in time for the end of
closing.
stream.
yeah. We should end the day here and call it.
Yeah, let's call it. Oh, wait, not yet. Yeah, I want to do it through here. Call it a day. I hope your day's been good, Raccoon. But we're wrapping up our second day in the manor for Mount Holly, the Garden Villa. Oh,
Oh, 4 green
interesting.
ones.
Interesting. Now, if we found a freezer, which, yes, is a dead end, but if we got that room, we could end up saving gems and coins for the next day.
Neat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cram them all in the freezer.
Oop, I meant to say save and quit. Oh, well. But that is
Yeah, I could just
all
hit
the-
Alt F4.
That is true. I can. But that is all the time we have for today. I'm going to swap back over to the GM squad screen. So this has been Blueprints. I want to complete this game, just like I said I wanted to do on the first go, which was a single player. But I figure if I have a Gate, I got Niv, and I got Sky on my side, all three of yous, we could put our brains together to figure out some of the stuff that I couldn't figure out.
Oh, maybe.
Sure, sounds great.
I will say with the Office one, I had a little bit of help from Miguel, and he's the one that helped towards those instructions, and that. But I figured it out from the 2 hints that he gave me. So I was like, I'll just give these same ones, and it should be solved. No.
So what you're saying is it was a cavalcade, a whole parade of people giving hints to other people trying to solve the silly bust number room puzzle for the vault. There was
Yep.
no original solving. There always had to be help because it was so silly and numbered.
Yeah, the bust a nut puzzle was pretty difficult.
Bust a nut in these. Fuck.
Is there anything that you guys have for plans for the next week for the channel, or nah?
I don't know. I roll a d20 every time a Monday comes around on whether or not I stream then. So we'll see how it goes.
Do you have to roll a natural 20 to actually stream?
No, I just have to roll anything lower than a 1.
Anything lower than a 1, and then you'll stream. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Too bad
Luckily, I
there's no
have a
negative modifiers.
Yeah, I actually have positive modifiers. I get a +2 to my roll. Because it's an intelligence roll.
Fair. Fair.
This does mean I have at least a 14 or higher.
Yeah. It does mean that. How about you, Sky?
Oh, nothing specific, but I'm certain I could come up with something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this has been GM Squad, and we are going to be calling here. I'm going to look for the Twitch end of things, someone to raid, and see if I can raid someone. And without any further ado, have fun, everyone.
See you later.
And hopefully you're not going to be trapped in an office having to count the amount of busts.